The reason why novelty is so important is because when you are actively seeking out new experiences and new things and feeling into more, you're proactively exercising your co-creative abilities. And that is something that gives you life. So your reason for incarnating and being human is so that you can co-create with God. That's the fun part, is doing this in form. And if you are not choosing the mountain to climb, you will be given one for you, because you've got to create. And you're either doing it intentionally or you're creating out of a crisis. So that's why seeking out novelty is critical. One of the reasons why I love the analogy of mountain climbing is because it's the perfect way to understand your relationship to creation. When you are in the pursuit of something, so it doesn't necessarily need to be like a material goal. It can be something like your mountain could be learning how to relax. That could literally be your mountain. That could be what you're in the pursuit of. But you've got to have something. Otherwise, it's going to start to look more destructive or more chaotic, or what people experience as crisis, because what you're actually calling in subtextually is, I want another mountain. So in my opinion, if you are seeking out that novelty, if you're seeking out the new experiences and the new things, it goes a lot. How this relates to play is when you are able to purely play and create and explore without motive, then it opens up a bunch of novelty. And when you're in this novel experience, then a whole bunch of desires and opportunities and life force energy is able to get stirred up within you. Because the thing is, if it's known, it's not novel. If it's a new experience, that means you haven't experienced it before. And so you can't go into something with a mindset of, I know exactly what's going to happen and what I'm going to get and blah, 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 blah. That's not novel. Novelty means you are going to be surprised by the experience itself. Further, your experience of something new, you feeling into novel spaces, opens up spaces in the mind that you have not explored. So novelty in one area is going to open up novelty in other areas. This is why novelty is really important for solutions, right? Because if you can't come up with the solution based off of logic and past life experience, that means more than likely it's going to have to come from that innovative space. And innovation and novelty are next door neighbors. Okay, so this is a lot more meaty and complex than meets the eye. This, if you can't tell, is one of the many reasons why I'm very excited to see what's going to happen for people in big kid school, because we're so used to tackling problems head on. So if you want to fix a relationship problem, you've got to focus on the relationship. Or if you want to fix your money issues, you've got to buckle down and focus on the money. And there's not a whole lot of space for that innovation to come through. And there's not a whole lot of space for that creative insight and new wisdom dropping into your field when you're taking an attitude like that 24/7. And so the byproduct of spending more time in a space that is like facilitating inspiration, that's where things get juicy.